You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, or brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one.
All right. I am Praise McFolo,
And I am Eugenia Kekeli.
and this is Family Morning.
It's a fresh day.
Coming up, we have inspirational quote of the day.
Something motivational to get you through the day.
Also, traveling back to today in history,
Where we give you some interesting facts that occurred today in history.
inventions and innovations,
Find out some new inventions and innovations that you use at home and who invented them.
and finally, Info Minutes.
Where we give you amazing tips that help you through your life.
Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. If you're watching, this is Family Morning.
It's a fresh day.
So, Eugenia, what do you have for us for today for inspirational quotes of the day?
Well, today I have a quote that's from an unknown author,
Right.
but it's quite an inspiring one and a quote that I think that we should apply to our everyday life, right?
Right,
And
right.
there's a phrase in this quote that I really love that I
Okay.
think that, hint, hint, when you see it, you get the joke when
Yeah,
you hear it.
yeah.
Okay, so the quote says, "Don't start your day with broken pieces of yesterday.
Right.
Every day is a fresh start." Hint one. "Each day is a new beginning. Every morning we wake up, it's a fresh day."
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, Eugenia, I think we should just tell them that I wrote it. I came up with this.
Please no.
you
Praise did not
know,
write this
Like we all
in
say,
any way, shape, or
like
form.
like we always say, this is Family Morning. It's a fresh day, and and you can see hints of fresh, and I'm looking fresh. You can just tell it's from me.
The humility
Yeah, the
is
humility.
doing it for
like
me.
I'm telling you. Yeah,
Well, I mean, I definitely I love the nod to new beginnings
Right.
and freshness and
Right.
a new day, a new open door.
Yeah.
And I think that the amazing thing about beginnings, which is why we celebrate, when a child is born and we outdoor the child, we're celebrating the beginning of a life, right? And the reason we celebrate these beginnings is because they symbolize opportunities, new opportunities,
Right.
new possibilities, right? And so for me personally, what the quote is saying to me is, it doesn't matter what you failed at yesterday, right? It's not a big deal what you struggled with yesterday, right? Today is a new opportunity to deal with it. You have new possibilities to overcome that situation. So instead of, maybe concentrating on the difficulties you faced yesterday, maybe learn from that mistake and rather enjoy this new day and attack it in a new way.
Right.
I mean, at least that's how I see it.
Yeah, I mean, that's so true. When you were saying it, I was just thinking about the fact that, history is the past. So a new day is just like you rewriting a new story. And that story becomes history. So it's like if you didn't like the way history went, write a new story so that it becomes a new history that you would prefer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's forgetting about the broken pieces and leaving the broken pieces behind. It's just you leaving, those things that is not making you move forward.
Right.
You get it? Those past hurts, past pains. Maybe you are someone out there, you are listening, you are going through a breakup. Listen, move on. It's a new day.
Praise, is that you?
Stop it. Move on. It's a new day. Probably you just lost your job. Listen, it's not the end of the world. Move on. It's a new day. I don't know. You're struggling. Whatever it is, just move on and know that it's a new day. It's a fresh day. And the good thing about fresh days, like you're saying, it comes with opportunities. It comes with new ideas. It comes with creativity. So it's just left to us to like just tap into that and experience the fullness of the fresh day.
Yeah, I think the what you said that I liked the most was that every new day is an opportunity to rewrite history. Yeah. And if you think about it that way, then you give significance to your day. Because we spend a lot of days, wallowing in self-pity or, just feeling sad for ourselves, maybe because the previous day was not so good, or, we didn't enjoy some events that went on in the past, and we're carrying that burden into the new day, and we spend the new day reliving the same history instead of rewriting our history.
Exactly.
You're onto something. You're onto something. We have to frame that up.
Like I said, I wrote the quote, but she doesn't want to admit it. So anyway, we are going to tell you why I wrote the quote, and this is why. Because Family Morning is a fresh day. It's proudly brought to you by Accra City Hotel, Classic Blush, Palace Clothing, Urban Cognitive, Thai Swag, Family Expo, Family Depot, Family Vacation, and it's just everything family. And finally, not to forget my amazing and skillful creative who likes to experience a fresh day, Baba. God bless you, Akins, for always making me look fresh for a fresh day. And you can also follow us on our social media platforms at Family Morning GH on all social media platforms. Also, Family Social GH. If you're watching us on YouTube, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're not watching us on YouTube and you want to, the handle is FamilyTube GH. Exactly.
Awesome. You can also visit our website on www.familytvghana.com, and you can view all of our content on all other content on Family Depot, Family Expo, Family Cakes. We have amazing things there for you. Family Vacation as well. I mean, a new day is the best opportunity you have to take the time off, to relax, enjoy yourself. And so that's definitely something awesome that you can look forward to.
Exactly. And I mean, talking about a new day, Family TV is celebrating 8 years of safe television for the whole family and your family. And that is a new day. A new day, a new year of continuously rewriting story to make sure that the history is, or your present is always better than history. And I mean, we've been doing this since 2014. So since the 1st of September 2014, at 1 a.m., Family TV was live on your TV screens. And hey, we're celebrating a new year, a new day, and a new dawn. But we'll leave you with this music break. We'll be right back.
You felt so kind and generous. I don't know if I to thank you for it. La, 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 la. Oh, I want to thank you, show my gratitude, my love, and my respect for you. I want to thank you.
Welcome back. It's still family morning and it's a
Fresh
fresh
day.
day. Well, today we're moving on to a segment that I love personally because it takes us back into time. We get to travel time. That's something I've always been interested in doing.
Oh, really?
But if you had the choice, would you travel into the future or into the past?
I mean, the Bible did say, let the dead bury the dead. So, no, but I mean, it depends. It depends. You see, the interesting, what I always believe is that if you are going to go into the future and you get to know what is happening there, you'll be forced to make decisions that will make you get there instead of letting life guide your steps to get there.
So you believe that things should happen organically?
Yeah, like just let.
I mean, I think that that's fine for everyone else, but personally, I would very much like to go into the future and find out, you know, how to become a billionaire quickly and come back and tell myself.
Right.
But what we're actually doing is today in history. So we're going with you to the past. Praise, tell us what happened today in history on the 8th August.
Well, but before I do that, I want you to also let us know, I mean, where would you like to travel? Past or future? Future or past? I was about to do a rhyme, but I'll leave it at it.
I
So
felt
just
it
do that by
coming.
sending that to our social media platforms at Family Morning GH. Now, today in history, like today, on the 8th day of the 8th month, in the year 2000.
Wait, let me guess. 2008.
Exactly. So, you know, if you were writing in your books, it would be 888.
Wow.
And what's interesting is China opened and hosted the Summer Olympics. Now,
Wow.
this happened in Beijing. And listen, you know, I've always admired Asians.
I have as well. I think that their culture is quite interesting and unique and intricate even.
Listen, and their intelligence and their, like, I was watching the Olympics and the fireworks, the light works. Listen,
Right.
it was, so they had this natural, you know, like you said, the culture,
Yes.
right? And they were like so basically when they took like a sky view of the stadium,
grounds?
right,
Yeah.
it was, so they had this, it's like rectangle, it's like screens, but it wasn't screens, it was people. And
Oh.
on the floor, and they were hitting these drum-like things, and the drum-like things had these tablets on them that caused light. So it was like they were
Wow.
hitting, it was causing a light effect, and sometimes they hit it in a way it was giving a countdown from 10, 9, and I was like,
Oh wow.
and this was
Okay,
in
that's-
2008.
That's quite innovative, if I say so myself. And I think that is something that we've come to expect from them as a people, that level of innovation and being
Yeah.
futuristic
Yeah.
in the things that they do and
Yeah.
just generally being unique people,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
I mean, who else to host the Summer Olympic
I know,
Games?
I
They
know.
have great weather over there in the summer, and like we said, their art is amazing. Like so much to be said for their artwork.
It's just beautiful, and they also had this fireworks like that. So they started from somewhere, and it's like the road was leading to the arena, and you
Wow.
just see the fireworks, pum, pum.
To
pum,
be a fly on
pum.
the wallpaper.
And then just at the arena, it just starts. The firework just starts around, and it was just my. And then there was a part where after all the fireworks were done, they showed these cute children who were singing, and then
With their
I
chubby
think
cheeks.
I don't understand the language, but I'm believing once they were holding the flag, I'm
Right,
believing it was
you're
the national,
trusting and believing
the
the
national
national
anthem.
anthem.
So I mean, and they were just going with it, and the girl was singing, and then they got to
Right.
the officers, and
Oh.
the way the officers took it and the marching, it's like their marching was martial arts, like the way it was just amazing.
See, the way you are explaining and
it wa-
giving
it was-
details, I feel like I actually have traveled there,
Oh,
and I'm
listen,
grinning so
listen,
wide. I feel like
listen.
I'm actually in the stadium with
It-
all the fireworks and the
It was-
songs
it
and
was- it
the
was-
the
it was
artistic marching.
Listen, it was beautiful.
I
It
can
was
only
beautiful.
imagine. I can
It was
only imagine.
beautiful. I mean, I can't wait. I mean, I'm still praying for the day when Ghana can host the Olympics.
I don't want to be a pessimist and say it's a long way off. I do think that,
Yeah.
at some point we would be able to,
Yeah.
but the state we're in now doesn't allow for us to focus so much
Right.
on our arts and
Right.
on our entertainment industry like we ought to, because it's a great source of income for the country.
Right. Right.
But we can hope. We can always hope
can-
and pray. I mean, put Ghana in your prayers. One day, when you're I don't want to say when you're old. Let's pray it happens before we get too old.
But we are hosting the African Games.
That's a great feat,
I
and
think
that's a good
that'll be
step
next
forward.
year. That'll be
Yeah,
next year.
so
They are
that's a
even-
good step forward.
I mean, they are making arrangements, and we are hoping that it can lead to,
more of these.
more. Yeah.
I remember when the World Cup was coming to Africa, they said that an African country was going to host the World Cup.
Listen.
There
it
was so much excitement and joy, and I can't wait. I can't wait for it, because Africans as well, like how the Asians
Yeah.
also have such a unique culture
Yeah.
that immediately you see, you're able to tell that, oh, this is
Yeah.
from an Asian background.
Yeah.
Africans also tend to
Have-
have that,
yeah.
and so it would be lovely to see how
Yeah.
an African
Yeah.
Olympic game
Yeah.
would look like.
Yeah, but I mean, one thing is for sure that we need to invest in our sports
Well,
industry and
yes.
our athletes, because currently the Commonwealth Games are ongoing.
Right.
And I mean, we have Azamati, who is a Ghanaian, and he got to the finals, right?
Right.
But he was fourth. However, I felt like that is a good achievement for not just for him.
Good. I think that's
but
an awesome achievement.
listen, and for our country, because we don't really see,
representation
like in
in
the other
Olympic,
sports.
yes.
Mostly soccer, football, but we don't really see, and I mean, I was just happy to know that, he did so well and he got to the fourth position. I mean, that's just great.
I mean, it's great that we're happy for him, but like you said, we need to make that investment into our sports
Exactly,
sector
exactly.
and into some of these athletes, because getting into the Olympics is a small feat. It's not an easy thing at all, even to get into the competition. So to get into the competition,
Right.
make it all the way to the finals, and then place fourth
Yeah.
at the finals, he should be. I mean, I don't know if they're doing it to some extent, but there should be a lot of supports. There should be
Exactly.
sponsorship.
Yeah.
It should be very newsworthy. Every
Exactly.
young Ghanaian child by now should know about Azamati, and he should get his laurels,
Yeah.
because he really
It's
did
really
well.
because the others weren't. I mean, I saw
Don't
a video
throw
that
shade.
no, but I saw
Don't
a video
throw shade
that
like that.
also helped me, because this person was also representing Ghana
Right.
in the swimming like part of the Olympics games, and he was last, and
But he got in, which is what I'm saying. Getting into the Olympics in any, like, just
Yeah.
getting in, because think about it. How much sponsorship and training do we have for
Right.
swimmers in Ghana? How much training,
You see,
coaching has he received?
And that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, on the video, what was making me laugh is on the video, a guy was saying that, Galamsey people have worried us because they spot all our water bodies, so we can't train. But I mean, even though it's funny, I mean, I agree with him to some extent. But I feel like you see, and this alone proves to us that individual strength or individual capacity
Can
it's
only
not
go so far.
it's not
Yes,
enough
that's true.
for a
That's
standard
it.
like the Olympics.
Yeah.
You get it.
That
we
is true.
need that kind of investment that this is training. We are doing this. It's intense.
Yes.
Because listen, like last week we were talking about Michael Phelps, who
Exactly.
But imagine if you had to go up against someone like that. You can't be sloppy, and it's. I mean, but hey, we are praying for the best and hoping that
We are hoping
Ghana
for the best.
will one day host the Olympics. Hey, listen, I want to be there.
I can't wait. Like,
I
if it
wanna
happens,
be
I'll
there.
take you there. I'll take you there for free.
I will take you there. Listen,
I
don't
will
will be a VIP.
Oh,
I'll let them bring you.
I'll be a VVIP.
Yeah,
So,
oh, stop it.
but in any case, we're moving on to the next topic. But
Yeah.
right before we do that, it's a very important person's birthday today. We want to say happy birthday to Dustin Lee Hoffman.
That's
he
right.
voice acted for Shifu in Kung Fu Panda, one of
yeah.
my favorite animations
Yeah,
of all
yeah,
time.
yeah.
And we also want to say happy birthday to a crew member's auntie.
Yeah, that's right. That's Margaret Amate. So Auntie Margaret. I mean,
Happy belated birthday
Yeah, happy belated
to you.
because your birthday was yesterday, the 7th
Right.
of August. And hey, we love you and thank you for being a great aunt to our crewman, that director of photography. Yes, he makes us look good, and I mean, we want to thank you for teaching him to make us look good. Yeah.
Right. And so now moving to inventions and innovations.
That's right.
I want us to start off with an invention that is super fun. It's something that I didn't have when I was younger, but
Right.
I definitely will make use of it if I had it now. And it's the Super Soaker
Right.
water gun. Which
Super
was Super Soaker.
water gun.
Super Soaker water gun. And it was invented by
Interesting.
Looney Johnson.
Looney.
Praise no.
No.
Don't
It's,
no.
there- I wasn't actually thinking of anything strange.
Uh-huh.
Because it
Okay.
says Super Soaker.
Super Soaker water
Super
gun.
Soaker. It's like a toy. And then I know that Looney Tunes is a
Right.
cartoon. So it
right.
just.
No, his is an LONNI.
Right.
But
right.
I think that one thing that I thought of when I read about this invention is, that we have this tradition in Ghana
Right.
when it's your birthday. I forgot what it's called, but usually is it ponding, right?
Right,
Right. So on your
right.
birthday in Ghana, one thing
Right.
that your friends and family
Memories.
love to do. Listen, I have so many awful memories from that. Is to pond you. And ponding is literally throwing either water, gari, sand, listen, whatever is available. They will pour it all over you.
Listen, I remember back in school, it was my birthday, and
Okay.
listen, I'm like the jovial person.
He
Everyone
was the
knows
most popular
that.
person.
No.
You can already tell from his character.
Oh, please. But yeah, and it was, listen, it was a rat race.
They chased you.
Oh,
eh?
stop it. It was, and I mean, I don't know whether we see it as a sign of blessings, like we're pouring water.
pouring water on
but
somebody.
I think some people just got violent because there was a time where someone actually threw ice block.
Okay, no, that's another level. Maybe the blessing that came from now on, it was for like the next generation. Like it will melt into the next generation. But yes, with the Super Soaker, I can just imagine how ponding will be so much
It would-
more fun.
I'm
And
telling
it's
you.
it's great for a family game.
Yeah, and-
Everyone just go
And
outside.
you acting out, a whole action movie. But
Right.
imagine, action movie, I'm out of water. Give me, instead of out of goodness, I'm out of water.
Take me to the river.
Give me the water hose. But yeah, I mean, it would be a fun thing. So parents out there, I mean, hey, they usually use it for, I've also noticed that children like to use it when they are swimming. Sometimes you play these water games.
The water games whilst
Yeah.
they're swimming. Yeah, and that's a great way to
Yeah.
introduce swimming to your children and make it a fun activity for them
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
But moving from the fun, we want to go to a more serious
Right.
invention or innovation, and it's an invention by Rufus Weaver, and he invented the stair climbing wheelchair.
Much needed.
Very much needed, a
Much
very
needed,
serious thing. And
much
I think
needed.
that as able-bodied or people who are able to walk around freely, sometimes we neglect the needs of those who are
Exactly.
not, you know, able to access places as easily as we are able
Yeah.
to. And even in our country, you go to hotels, schools, sometimes even hospitals, and wheelchair access is difficult. You know,
Right.
getting wheelchair access for some people is difficult. So this invention helps people in a wheelchair to go up staircases in buildings that don't have elevators.
Yeah.
And I think it's very important.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen documentaries on it on how people have taken their life back. You know, back then they used to do everything by themselves, and it's like now they had this problem. Now they are, you know, disabled and they can't really do much for themselves.
Right.
And they wish they could, you know, that kind of feeling. And now this is here. And I saw a documentary where this guy has gotten his life back. It's like now he's doing things himself again.
Right.
Because
able to move around.
yeah, he's able to move. He's able to. I mean, it's a very smooth thing. You just sit on the chair, and then he just climbs you up, and then takes you, and then he moves on to the next, and he feels like his own person now. You know,
Right.
sometimes you become very dependent as a disabled person,
You
and
do.
and then now sometimes too, when family get overwhelmed and with the always having to take care
assist you.
and assist you and all of that, then it becomes just this whole tension and frustration in the family. And I think this came to ease up those tensions and
Yes,
frustrations.
definitely. And like I said earlier, I want to reiterate, it's important that, you know, we think about, and to any big constructor out there or companies that assist in building these buildings, that we think of access for different people and not just the common way, you know, because how can you have a 5-story building, 4-story building, 3-story building, no elevator, only staircase, and people don't have, because these wheelchairs are quite pricey. They don't come cheap, right? And taking away a person's independence from them, it's a big deal. I mean, think about when you fall sick and you can't do anything for yourself. I remember this one time, I felt so sick, I was so feverish, I couldn't stand in the bathroom, and so I had to have a chair put in the bathroom for me. And it was such a low point for me. I felt so discouraged, you know. But so being in that situation, let's try and be more empathic towards people who, you know, are going through the same thing on a daily basis and are unable to access or move about by their own free will, right? And this invention is, I mean, kudos to Rufus. This is something that I'm sure every disabled person who has access to is grateful for.
Definitely. And I mean, if you probably are in a situation where you feel like you want to speak out, you're a disabled person, or you are a relative of a disabled person or a friend of a disabled person, and you feel like you want to let your voice be heard, just feel free to, you know, send it in your comments on our social media platforms at Family Morning GH and also at Family Social GH. And if you're watching us on YouTube, just leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe so that others can also come and leave a comment. Family Morning, it's a fresh day. It's also brought to you by Accra City Hotel, Classy Blush, Parlors Clothing, Urban Cognitive, Thai Swag, Family Expo, Family Depot, Family Cakes, and Family Vacation. And also, Akins, my barber. I can never leave him out of this. I mean, he makes me look good. So, I mean, we'll be right back after this break.
You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again, come Let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again.
Welcome back. This is Family Morning.
It's a fresh day.
It's now time for us, to go to Info Minutes.
Whoop, whoop.
I love this segment because, just like the way you love history and, all of that, you like to, go back in time, traveling in time. I like Info Minutes because, I get to learn new stuff, and
That's great.
and this time around, we are come to give you habits. Habits. I said what? Habits. But before I tell you about these habits, make sure to follow our social media platform at Family Morning GH. Family Morning GH. And also Family Social GH. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at Family Tube GH. Remember to like all our videos, comment, share. Exactly. And of course, subscribe. I'm no YouTuber, but, yeah. And I think we have some stuff on our website too.
Exactly. You can go to www.familytvghana.com and you would see a lot of content on Family Depot, Family Cakes, Family Expo, and Family Vacation as
That's right.
well.
That's
We
right.
have several things over there that are of interest to you, and that will help you save money. Which brings us to today's Info Minutes.
Exactly.
So today's Info Minutes are about some habits that you do that are wasting money. Habits, meaning that you do them often, habitually. See, the reason we are emphasizing so much is that we have a very great example amongst us. But we want to go with the first point,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
first thing that people do that waste money. Before we go to that, I just want to ask Praise one question. Do you think that you save more or that you spend more? Naturally. Don't give the people the perfect answer.
The
No,
perfect- I know.
be honest. Just say it.
To be honest,
To be very honest.
to be very honest, I'm in the middle.
Nobody buys that.
Oh no, like the reason why I'm saying that is it's difficult for me to spend money when there is something important to do with the money.
Right. So if
Like-
like you have a project coming up.
Yes. So like even in my spending, I spend it on things that are of greater priority.
Okay.
Like I barely go clothing shopping. I barely go, only important stuff. I buy food because I need to eat. I buy water because I need to drink.
See,
you know,
I
I
agree
buy
with
I
the
buy
water.
data because
I agree with the
need
data
internet.
as well. That's fine.
You
But
get
Praise, you don't buy food because you need to eat. You buy food because you want to eat.
It's the same thing.
It's
priorities.
it's not the same thing. Praise's need for food is at a higher capacity, velocity.
listen.
In fact, it cannot be
Listen,
measured.
everyone's stomach is different.
Then you have 4 stomachs.
Yeah, I embrace those 4 stomachs. I embrace
Well,
those 4 stomachs.
For you at home, in order to save money or in order not to waste money, the first habit you need to break is buying things that are on sale. I feel like we're coming for a lot of you with this one, but it's something Ghanaians are really notorious for. If the thing is at half price, they've reduced it, it's about to expire and they've reduced the price.
I have
Come
this
on.
friend that if we go to the mall,
Yeah.
I always tell her, listen, we are here for one thing and one thing only. Let's get that. You know yourself. Shout out to you. You know yourself.
It's the shade today.
No, because I'm always like left blank. Like,
He said blank.
like we can go to the mall and okay, let's say we are going to get lights, right?
Okay.
We go, we get the lights. By the time we're like, oh praise, we are looking at something. Oh praise, we are. By the time we realize we could hold what we are buying. We could hold it in our hand. We didn't even need a basket. By the time we are pushing trolley. We are pushing trolley.
I mean, I get the appeal is that, oh, it's at such a reduced price. I might need it sometime in the future.
Right.
This is a good opportunity to buy it down. But let's be honest with ourselves. We hardly ever need these items.
Yeah.
I remember one time, I will just out myself right now. I was also guilty. It's the mall. It's the mall. But I'm not the friend he's talking about.
Well,
I'm not the friend he's talking about. Please don't do this to me. So, I went to the mall to get, I think it was to get a card game for a friend.
Right.
And as I was passing, as I was walking down the aisle, I feel so ashamed right now. I saw these, I think it was crayons or color pencils. I don't even know, like, because they were in, like, it was something in between. It was like a color pencil, but it had like the texture of a crayon.
Right.
And they were half price. Now, I have a coloring book. I would recommend that to anybody, adult or child. It's very good for relaxing.
Right.
And so I thought, oh, this would be great for my coloring book, even though I already have color pencils.
Right.
These are a different type,
Right.
right? This is about 4 years ago.
Right.
And so I bought them. I bought 2 of them. Till date.
You've not used them.
I've not even opened, I don't even know
Oh
where
my
I put them.
goodness.
I will not kid you. I don't know where I put them. I've never used them, and I only remember them like randomly. I'm like, where are the color pencils I bought at half
Please,
price?
I'll be expecting to see that you've used them. I want a video.
I have no idea where they are.
Viewers out there, I'm sure some of you want to see Eugenia make use of these coloring pencils. Do you understand? Anyway, so what's the next habit?
So the next habit is engaging in small transactions. Now, I think that the best way to couch this is the haggling that we do in our markets.
Right.
Right, and it's become something of a tradition. You know, if you go to the markets to try and haggle for you know a low price on something, sometimes you don't even need the thing that you are haggling over. But you know, just there is some fun to it. You know, the back and forth, like when we are pro. You know, some of it is rotten, and you know you have to add some for me. You know, all of those things that we do, the back and forth that we do, it's entertaining, but we end up buying more than we need to. Yes, because you go and maybe you're buying onion 3 CDs, but they have a cluster in a bucket, right? And so in your mind you're like, this is more, this is less expensive than the 5 CDs I was coming to buy because it's more for less. But you want to haggle and reduce that price, and you want to engage in that transaction. Right, so you end up going home with a bucket of onions when you needed only 5.
Well,
right, and that's how you waste money.
I get you because I'm a sucker for clothing accessories. So I always like, you know, glasses, caps,
Right.
you know, these little things. So I remember back then I can be walking on Oxford Street.
Also, Oxford Street.
Also
It's
Oxford
a
Street.
trap.
Listen,
It's
and
a trap.
those selling the glasses, the shades, and
The shades.
I remember back then, you know, sometimes they'll say, oh, one is going for like 30 CDs.
Wow.
And I'll be like, all right, my guy, I'll give you, I want 3, but I'll give you 50 CDs. And you end up getting a good deal.
Right.
And you even get your 50 and you can even get case for your glasses and everything. And then, so at the end of the day, I just needed 1, but I ended up buying 3.
Oh, okay. Right.
To
yes.
me, I've saved money based on the initial price, but to my budget, I've used more
Exactly.
than I needed.
Exactly. So you were
Yeah.
intending on spending maybe 20
50,
CDs,
yeah, 20 CDs
to
or
get
something.
one, and you
Yeah.
end up spending 50
50,
CDs. You
and
got a
just
good
because I
deal,
get-
but you
but-
spent more than you intended to spend.
Exactly.
That's so
Exactly.
true. And I think that the next one, millennials are the ones who are really, they are the ones who really are guilty of this, and is ordering food delivery through apps. See, it's a waste of money. I'm not the one who said it too. It's a show producer. So please, if you don't agree, you can come on our social media pages. If you're watching us on YouTube, or you could go follow, or you can go watch on YouTube at familytubeghana.com.
Yeah.
Please tell us whether or not you think ordering food online is a waste of money. Okay. Right. So sorry, can I start? Okay. Now, if you don't agree with this, I'm not the one who puts it up. Our show producer says it. I don't personally agree with it because I'm guilty of it. I will admit it because I'm guilty of it. But you can go to FamilyTubeGH. You can go to FamilyTubeGH on YouTube, and you can put in the comment section. Let us know if you agree that ordering food online through the apps is a waste of money, or it's better for you.
I mean, I get why they'll say that, because during COVID,
right?
People were ordering food online,
and that was a good thing.
It was a good thing, but it became a habit.
Right.
Because that was a long period.
But you see, let's be honest. We started in university. It wasn't COVID that did it. COVID popularized it, but we started this lifestyle a while back.
Yeah, but it made it more, because you see, you weren't able to get groceries as easy as you could back then.
Before, right, yes.
So now it's like either you're ordering already made food. Sometimes you're just too tired to cook, so you just order food. Small thing, you just order food, especially for those who are not married, or those who are not staying with maybe family. Maybe you're not staying with your parents, that you know that, or maybe your parents will always make sure food is on the table. But if you are living on your own, and all of that, like you said, like some of the students they are feeling lazy to cook. Then they keep ordering. Right now prices
I feel like you're judging me.
No,
I feel so judged
but right now prices are going up.
And okay, so that's why I would also think that it's actually expensive, because usually on these apps the food is no less than 20 cedis. Right. It's usually, if you get like maybe 15 cedis for a side dish or something. Meanwhile, you can go out and buy some fried yam and some protein for less than 10 cedis. So with that, I do concede, and we are ending it on that note. I know that if I give praise time, he really can't for me, because I've given him opportunity. Now, we do have some more habits, but we're saving them for the next episodes. So tune in live tomorrow for Family Morning. It's a fresh day.
It is indeed a fresh day.
Yeah, and we would let you know some more habits that you are probably doing that are wasting your money.
Yeah, but before you leave, just put the remote down. Yes, just celebrate. Yeah. Family TV is celebrating 8 years of Safe Television for the whole family. So, I mean, and we are doing this by having our famous Family Expo. Now, Family Expo is starting from the 1st of September to the 3rd of September, and it's happening live at Accra City Hotel.
Wonderful.
You can easily put down your Google map. It's
very easy to find.
You don't get lost. Very simple. I mean, we thank God for GPS. You don't get lost. And I mean, like I said earlier, Family TV went live on the 1st of September 2014. And now we are celebrating 8 years. So, join us in our celebration, and we want to see some of you here at the expo.
Definitely.
we want to
come around,
experience a fresh day with you, and of course your favorite host will be there live and colored. Yeah, and also family vacations. We are going to Singapore. Yeah, you heard me right. You heard me right. I need to hear whoop whoop. I feel like they are not whooping enough for me.
I can also feel like a lack of whooping on your side.
Yeah,
if
so
you could show some enthusiasm.
Yeah, so let me just take it again. Probably didn't hear me, Probably, I mean, you were distracted by my handsomeness. Yes, so
the humility.
Family, yes, the humility is amazing. Family vacation, and we are going to Singapore. Woo! Okay, now I'm feeling the whoop. Yeah, so I mean, we're going to Singapore, and we're not just going to Singapore. We are going to Universal Studios in Singapore. So you're killing two birds with one stone. You are going to the cleanest country in the world and an amazing movie hub. So
Right.
like, hey, two birds with one stone. So make sure you go on our website or call the number on your screen and get all the information you need. Be part of the trip. Let's go. Let's have fun. Let's chill. And also finally, family cakes. You know, I get some of the best sneakers. I know, before you say it, I know I'm supposed to get you sneakers. And I will.
I'm so glad.
I will. Listen, guys, I am going to surprise Eugenia with sneakers because she
I cannot
believes
wait.
I don't get her anything. So I will surprise
What
her
do you
with
mean
sneakers.
believes?
Oh,
Don't make me look like the bad person, no.
Anyways, we also have Family Depot, which is the mall in your pocket. So just make sure to, anytime you know you don't want to go to the actual physical mall, put your hand in your pocket, put your screen on Family TV and your computer on Family TV Ghana website, and make sure your hand is in the mall in your pocket. That's Family Depot. And finally, also, I mean, listen, we love you, man.
We do. We
love you
enjoy this
guys.
time with you.
We love you guys. We honestly do. And I mean,
Well,
we
I
have-
love you. I don't know about praise. This one that he's saying like this. Please, I want everyone to note today down that Praise said that he would get me sneakers.
Yeah, and I mean, it is in the air. It is left for us to grab it. We also want to thank our sponsors. That's Accra City Hotel, Classy Blush, Palace Clothing, Urban Cognitive, Thai Swag, Family Expo, Family Depot, Family Kicks, Family Vacation, you know, and you know, all the beautiful and amazing people that make this happen. I think we want to give a shout out to the crew.
Yes.
I mean,
our
they've-
amazing crew. They
they've
do
been-
all the work
They've been
behind
doing all
the
it. Listen,
scenes.
we just come and talk. But
No, I don't say like that.
I mean,
Because
we come
like
and
looking
talk,
this
but
pretty is not easy.
oh, wow, the humility.
Don't turn
Look
it
at
back
you.
on me.
But yeah, shout outs to all our crew members. We love you. Shout outs, you know. And by the way, for those of you, you know, you want to get to know me more, you know, come follow me on social media at, you know, PMPN_50. Yeah, that's you. It's your boy.
Hey!
You know what it is. You know, sometimes you gotta
Well,
vibe with the fans.
it's been family morning. It's a fresh
Fresh
day.
day.
I'm your host, Eugenia Kenkeli,
And I'm Praise Mark Polo.
and we'll see you tomorrow.